Oh, Gerba, I got zero point 0.1 Bitcoin. Is the price going up or is it going down? What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Kirby here, your cryptocurrency expert, back with another edition of the daily live stream. This is an absolutely critical update here for the Bitcoin price today. We're also going to look at the altcoins chart, so stay tuned. But of course, if you haven't already, a thumbs up for the algorithm would be so greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. Now let's begin right here on the one-day time frame for Bitcoin. After BTC broke down out of this bearish head and shoulders pattern, it's finally found some consolidation, some at least tentative local support. The question becomes now is this consolidation going to turn into a bullish consolidation, or is it going to turn into a bearish continuation consolidation? That rhymes, and I like it. Let's get this crypto. So now we need to look for some clues in the chart. Let's take a look first at our moving averages. Here I have the 20 and the 50-day moving averages pulled up. Okay. Unfortunately, my friends, this is a classic death cross. Sure, in a perfect world, we would like to see this 50 curling down to be an absolutely perfect death cross, but in and of itself, this is not a great bullish indicator here, right? We're seeing the short-term moving average cross below the longer-term moving average, indicative of some potential weakness in the chart, right? And just the opposite, right? We saw a golden cross here, the short-term moving above the long-term right here before our breakout up into the 12,000s. Now we're seeing the opposite with the short-term below the long-term as we've seen a dump. Let's get this crypto. Also, a factor of concern here for me is the alligator has also now turned right over here, just like the moving averages. We saw the alligator turn bullish, the green above the red and the blue, continued price action, widening bands, and now we've seen the opposite, a convergence on the bands there, right? Now we've seen the price action move down, and we have had a bearish cross, also implying some potential weakness here for the bulls. So now that we've seen this, right, let's just take a look at our simple support and resistance ranges. So right now, where Bitcoin is consolidating is a range that, I mean, for me, my friends, this is textbook, right? Old support, multi-month support, which flipped into new resistance for months and months on end, now upon backtest is acting as support. This could be a great long-term indicator if the bulls are able to hold here. Why is that? Simply put, the old ceiling of resistance may possibly now become the new floor of support for the next bull market. Let's get this crypto, okay? But on a micro level here, we have two ranges that are concerning for me. One is where we are at basically right now at around 10,400. And that's because on the way up, the bears tried to sell off and we had two major wicks of support here, right? And right now, if you notice here, those old wicks of support are now acting as the new ceiling on a micro level for the resistance, okay? So in and of itself, I don't really like that. I'm not going to say it's the end-all, be-all. There really are only two wicks there, but obviously speculators are respecting those right now. For me, the big resistance is going to be up in this range here, in the low 11,000s. That's if Bitcoin can get back up there. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, after a heinous sell-off and with these indicators, right, the alligator showing some potential weakness in the momentum, the death cross here on the daily 20 and 50 moving averages, I mean, that move to get back up into that range would be quite large, right? Basically from the bottom here up into the middle of that range at about 11,000. Let's just take it to the top at about 11,300. That would be almost a 15% move back to the upside. I'm not sure that that has to happen, but if it does, the bulls theoretically should have some trouble around this range. And if they don't, I mean, hey, things could get very, very bullish if we just break through like that. But right now, with the tentative and potential shift in the momentum, I think this range that we're at now could possibly be an issue. And I think that this range up here could possibly be an issue. Again, even if they are failure zones, as long as this green area maintains as new support, and for me, this does go down into the mid 9,000s, ladies and gentlemen, right? As long as Bitcoin can remain above 9,000, for me, I still think the long-term macro trend has some validity behind it to potentially be very, very bullish. Also, keep in mind here that the CME futures gap has not been filled yet, okay? It's gotten very, very close here, my friends, but this gap has not truly filled yet. It looks like a partial fill here. It has not gone all the way down to 9,735 yet. I mean, sure, that does not have to fill, but just keep it on your radar that entities have loved to push the price down into those gaps. Historically, we've seen them fill an absolutely heinous amount of times over the years at this point. So keep that on your radar as well. With Bitcoin back above 10,000, this gap is still looming here in the shadows. Let's get this crypto. And if you are enjoying this far, my friends, please, that thumbs up for the algorithm is so appreciated. Thanks. Now, let's look at another indicator here, okay? And what I want to show you here now is the DPO. I mean, if you're a subscriber of this channel, you would know that I love this indicator to just get a nice picture of what's going on here with the trend cycles, right? I mean, you guys can see that this thing has been an absolute beast at calling market cycle tops and bottoms, right? And this is just a micro level. It can be macro or micro, right? But you guys see, in terms of tops and bottoms, it's really been a driving force here in terms of looking for potential tops and bottoms. I don't know how else to say it, right? So right now, we are at a critical point here as we're not in the historic bounce zone yet, but we're very, very close. So maybe if we do drop down to fill that gap, maybe overshoot the gap to the downside a little bit, we could wind up in this range here, which has historically been a nice bullish bounce spot, right? Of course, past performance does not indicate future results, but with all of that potential bearishness in the chart, I do like that this could almost be the saving grace here, that if the price does get pushed down further, it may just wind up in this zone here where we've seen so many, bounce spots in the past. Let's get this crypto. That's almost like the saving grace there for me, okay? And then above all else as well, just quickly here, this type of consolidation after a move down really does look like a classic bear flag. The thing for me, though, is this range has so much historic confluence that, I mean, it's tough. It's tough from my perspective to get short in here right now. Doesn't mean that the price just can't drop out and that a short would look great in hindsight. It's just that for me right now, there's so much historic confluence there that it's very difficult, looking for shorts in this range. Different if the price moves up here, right? And of course, I will keep you guys updated with every single trade setup idea that I formulate, every strategy that I formulate, every entry, every exit that I'm personally looking at in real time in VIP. If you're not already in my VIP, that is where I post everything like that in real time exclusively for you. So if you want to see all that, I'll see you in VIP right now after this video. Let's get this crypto. But this definitely, especially if we flip on our line chart here, I mean, does this not look like a classic bear flag? I mean, we'll take a little parallel channel here. I mean, lower highs and lower lows, my friends, right? On the line chart here, I mean, if we take our flagpole extrapolation, we're going to take it from the top there to the bottom there. And now we will extrapolate this move over. I mean, a breakdown puts us with a measured move target into the 8,000s. Let's get this crypto. And ironically, there does appear to be a fair amount of price action confluence in there, right? You guys see that? Just to give you an idea of what my eyes are seeing in this range, right? Let's get this crypto. Sure, extrapolated measured moves are never generally perfect. It's just interesting to see that, hey, there is a possible pattern forming here. But like I said, there's a lot of potential support confluence there. So it's a very interesting range, my friends, right? You guys see what the indicators are leaning more bearish, in my opinion. We do have some local resistance overhead here in those two spots. And let's actually take a look here as well at the RSI. The RSI right now is unfortunately forming a classic bearish divergence, right? On the price action here with the candle body closes, which is why I'm looking at the line chart, we do have consecutive lower highs, right, along the top. And on the contrary, here on the RSI, we have a series of higher highs on the RSI. Let's get this crypto. So just to mix that all into the pot, my friends, right? There's a lot of potential bearish confluence here. Of course, the moon boy degenerates, if we just rip up here, Kirby, you, what do you mean you, right? All we're looking at here is what the charts are saying, right? This isn't some crystal ball prediction, right? What I'm showing you is that there is a potential shift in momentum from bullish to bearish here at this point, taking all of these factors into consideration. But the weird part about this range for me is just how much confluence is in this green box. I cannot stress that enough. Let's get this crypto. And now we're going to take a look at the altcoins here as well. But my friends, if you aren't subscribed to this channel already, you've probably now realized this is the most realistic Bitcoin technical analysis channel you're ever going to find. So welcome to the channel. Hit that subscribe button, tick the little bell, select all, and let's get this crypto. Welcome to the channel and welcome to La Familia. Now, let's move along to the altcoins here, okay? Oh, and just before we look at the altcoins, as I stated earlier, my friends, this range is looking quite tricky. I do believe an explosive move is going to come out of this range sooner rather than later, and this is a spot where many will get caught like a deer in the headlights and take that trip to Wrecked City with Average Joe and James at the water cooler. You don't deserve to take the trip to Wrecked City, my friends, right? You need to have a plan. If you fail to plan, your plan is to fail. The Don does not plan to fail. The Don plans to succeed. And if you'd like to see how I'm personally strategizing on where I'm looking to enter my next trade, either long or short, my friends, for this very next move, my friends, that is what I will keep you updated with exclusively around the clock in VIP. If you are not already in my VIP, I post all of my entries, exits, targets, positions, strategies, etc. Today is the day. It's time to transform yourself from Average Joe into Savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. I will see you in VIP right now after this video. Let's get this crypto. Now let's move along here to the altcoins chart. We're going to look at the total altcoin cap, excluding Bitcoin, right? So I have these areas circled here, okay? And these are our last three major highs in the altcoin market, okay? And what I want to do first and foremost here is pull up our DPO again, because for me, my friends, this is a very startling warning sign here, okay? So just like Bitcoin, this has been absolutely fantastic here at, spotting potential market cycle tops. Look at it. We went into this zone here at that top there, bang, dropped into the abyss. Over here, another top before the March debacle, okay? Right into that zone, boom, drop into the abyss. And right now, we've had our double Fibonacci come right in there. And what do you know? Like clockwork, ladies and gentlemen. Ding, ding, ding. Chicken wings for dinner. Tofu if you're vegan. We went right into that box again, and we've dropped into the abyss. The interesting thing here on this chart, there's really not a consistent bottoming range. Unlike Bitcoin, there's a more consistent range of tentative bottoms. On this chart, it's not so even. So this to me is more interesting just looking at the potential bearishness of a top coming in. We have hit that range. The good news, though, let's actually get rid of this now so we can just view this better. The good news here, my friends, is that here on the altcoin chart, we do have a lot of tentative support in this teal box here, right? You guys can see old resistance, resistance, resistance. And now after breaking through that teal box, as long as the teal box can hold as support, I mean, there still is certainly sentiment, in my opinion, for this to continue up, to the upside. If we drop below the teal box, that sentiment for me is going to start to diminish rapidly. Okay, I just wanted to point it out that, I mean, the last two times that we've seen the DPO go into this box and begin to sell off, it's led to absolutely catastrophic declines in the price. Let's get this crypto. Of course, past performance does not indicate future results. I'm just putting that on your radar, okay? And let's see right here on the RSI if we have anything similar going on to Bitcoin. We'll go to the line chart briefly here. And yes, my friends, as you can see here, we do have lower highs on the price action and higher highs on the RSI, right? Another bearish divergence. Okay, my friends, that's not really what I wanted to see there either. So just putting that on your radar that it is what it is. Let's take a look at our alligator here, and there we go as well. We did have a bearish alligator cross, the green below the red and the blue, and right now we need to see if this teal box can hold as support or if we're going to take a tumble deep down into the crypto abyss. Okay, so quick update there on the altcoins. My friends, right now I am preparing to strike like a cobra out of the grass and get this crypto. If you want to see exactly how I will be looking to trade these next moves here, I'll see you in VIP right now after this video. Don't get destroyed here, my friends, right? Risk management, keep a level head. Many will get caught like a deer in the headlights here. Don't let that be you, okay? Right now, I do not want that to be me. I'm going to be strategizing to potentially crush it to the best of my ability, right? So if you want to see exactly where I'll be looking to enter, exit, potentially take profit, how I'm formulating my strategies, my plans, all of that, my friends, I will see you in VIP right now after this video. Today is the day. It's time to transform yourself from average Joe into savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. I will see you in VIP right now after this video. Let's get this crypto. And until next time, the Don has spoken. Be safe, be happy, be healthy. It's your boy, Crypto Kirby. Peace and love, my friends. Curbs.
The material in this video has no regard to the specific investment objectives, financial situation, or particular needs of any viewer. This video is presented solely for informational and entertainment purposes and is not to be construed as a recommendation, solicitation, or an offer to buy or sell any securities, commodities, cryptocurrencies, or any related financial instruments, nor should any of its content be taken as investment advice. Crypto Kirby is not a financial advisor. The views expressed in this video are completely speculative opinions and do not guarantee any specific result or profit. Trading and investing is extremely high risk and can result in the loss of all of your capital. Any opinions expressed in this video are subject to change without notice. Crypto Kirby is not under any obligation to update or keep current the information contained herein. Crypto Kirby may have an interest in the securities, commodities, cryptocurrencies, and or derivatives of any entities referred to in this material. Crypto Kirby accepts no liability whatsoever for any loss or damage of any kind arising out of the use of all or any part of this material. Crypto Kirby recommends that you consult with a licensed and qualified professional before making any investment or trading decisions. Thank you for watching and have a great day.